Mogul Motivation, empowering and inspiring entrepreneurs and dream chasers worldwide, 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I'm your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Welcome back. I'm happy that you are here. If this is your first time listening, this podcast is for the aspiring entrepreneur trying to get over that hump and make things happen. This podcast is for anybody with a dream that wants to go forward and accomplish that dream. Now this week I'm going to take it back to high school science class. If you remember, they taught us about matter and how matter can take different forms. Matter can be a gas, it can be a solid, and it can be a liquid. If you think about water, for example, water is a liquid, but then water can freeze and harden and it could become a solid, and then water can melt and evaporate and it could become a gas. Matter can take different forms. Science class taught us this. So why are we so fixated on our vision being in one form? This is something I struggle with throughout my entrepreneurial journey in my entire life. When I have my mind fixated on a certain goal or something that I want done a certain way, it has to be that way. And for the sake of example, my novel, one reason why I struggle with writing this current novel is a sci-fi novel titled The Sci-Fi Department. One reason why I had to start the draft over and over is because when I first had the vision, I wanted the vision and the story for this novel to go in a certain direction. It had to be that direction. And I kept trying to force the story to go in that direction, and it wasn't possible because of the characters' motivations, because of the different character interactions with other characters. It wasn't possible for it to go in that direction. And once I surrendered and accepted that fact, and rewrote the draft, it started to go in another direction and things started to flow much more easier. But because I was stubborn and I wanted the story to go in the original way I conceived it, it was stunting my own progress. But once I let that go, now the story is flowing and it's going in a different direction. It's taking a different form. And that's the same thing with your vision, whatever it may be, your business, your personal goals, your workout goals, it doesn't matter. You want things to be one way, but it might not happen that way. It's going to happen in another form. But what matters is you're still going to progress and you're still going to accomplish your goals, just not in the way that you thought you would. You know how we always talk about in the social media era, God's plan, not my plan. Well, that's really true. Because we have a plan, but sometimes our plan doesn't align with God's plan. But we tend to forget because of our human egos that it doesn't matter how it happens. What matters is that it does happen. It doesn't matter what form your vision takes place. It just matters that your vision does take place and your vision progresses and comes to reality. That is what matters at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. That is the matter of the fact. Don't be so fixated with your human ego that things need to go exactly how you originally conceived it. Be open to change. Be open to your vision taking a different form. Be open to your vision being fluid and flowing in a different direction. Because when you are not open to that, when you are resisting that, you are stunting your own progress and your own growth. So that's my message this week. Very short, very brief, very straight to the point. Your business, your personal goals, your entrepreneurial goals, your career goals, whatever goals you have, be open to things shifting and changing. It might not be exactly how you conceived it months ago, years ago, but what matters is it's going to happen regardless. And that's all you should be focused on. Be open to change. Be open to the fluidity of it. Be open to the fact that it might morph into something different. But you are still going to make money. You are still going to lose weight. You are still going to accomplish that goal. You are still going to move forward and have victory. So if this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always. Number one, please leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to a friend who may benefit from it as well. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. And the matter of the fact is it doesn't matter what form or shape your vision takes, as long as it comes to fruition. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you next week.